Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Okay. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is, okay? Look, I hope y'all can hear me clearly because they were saying that YouTube was having some issues. So we're just hoping that I am coming in clear and loud and all the things that you know what's supposed to happen. If you can't hear me, let me know now, okay? Because it said that YouTube was having glitches or whatever, and I want to be sure I'm not a part of the glitch, okay? I said today is a day. Look, we are not celebrating anybody, going to prison per se, okay? We ain't doing that. We are just addressing, okay, the fact that somebody was accused of some things, they went to court for some things, they were found guilty for some things, okay, and they're now sentenced, okay, and that's what it is, and I can't, go around that. Now look, we're gonna get into a few things: his sentencing, his appeal being denied. Okay, we're gonna watch where we first met him, the robbery. Okay, and I also put the I feel like the first live that man did that show us how unhinged he was when he was on live with Larry Reed. He was fussing with that other lady. Okay, we're gonna have a little a flashback. Okay, a flashback to that because that was crazy. Okay, and I said I think that was the first time we seen. Oh, he cuckoo you. He is cuckoo you because oh my god. I think fell because why would anybody who got robbed on at gunpoint or whatever be on an IG live fussing with other people going off? So we're gonna get into those things and that will be it. This is strictly a Bishop robbery culmination of what we have been through over the past 2 years. It is y'all, the robbersary is almost upon us. Okay, the robbersary that happened back in 2022, back in July, is almost here. Okay, so I mean, child, 2 years is a lot of time or whatever. Now, y'all know, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Follow me on social media and all that stuff. But we round here, okay, and I'm happy y'all can see and hear me. Now, look, I may not be on camera, but just know I'm here. Okay. Um, I will be live again tonight at 9 p.m. Okay, come around here for that. That will be the other stuff. Now tonight at 9 p.m. we're gonna probably get into, because we've been live with the TGI people and Natasha and Claudia and Al and all this stuff. So y'all can go ahead and watch those reviews as well. Those reviews are up on my channel too. We got into that messiness over the weekends, okay, and stuff. So, but today is this. But I'm pretty sure tonight when I'm live at 9 o'clock, because Funky gonna be live at 8. And TGIF may be live at 8 too. So come around here at 9 p.m. We can talk about what they talk about, because we want to see what's going on. Okay. But Bishop of the Robbery. I feel like when the robbery first happened, and that was a time where none of us knew that man. Okay, we did not know him. He did not know us. And he came to us and said, oh my God. Oh my God. I have been robbed. Okay. We found, we could now say his whole name because he's in prison now. Okay. Before I did not say his name because he was suing people and harassing people and stuff online or whatever, and doing different things or whatever. And I was like, child, no, thank you. So I gave him the nickname Bishop Robbery. The man's real name is Lamar Whitehead. Okay, now Lamar Whitehead, let me go ahead and show y'all where we first met him at. Boom.
How many?
It was at the church. Okay, the Baby Shower Cathedral, because that's where it was. Okay, he was at the Baby Shower Cathedral having a service. Okay, he had the step and repeat backdrops back there and whatever. He was streaming live. Now, even if we did not know him at all. Okay, let me make that clear for anybody who was not watching my channel 2 years ago. Nobody that I knew him. Okay, he was live streaming, because y'all know back in 2022, people were still doing things online and all that stuff. So we shall see. But he was live streaming from the rented Baby Shower Cathedral with baby shower chairs, okay, and stuff. That's what he was doing. Okay, so this to remind anybody, this was the actual robbery that happened online, and nobody got hurt. Everybody was safe.
Your faith because you saw somebody else die. What you about to go through? Yo. All right. Yo, all right.
Now, when it first happened, we all kept on saying, why the dude in the chair sitting back? And people was like, why is the stuff is thumbtacks being used? What's going on? So initially, people were saying, like, why is the dude sitting right there? Why he ain't budge? So folk was kind of cracking jokes a little bit. And so at first, people thought this was fake. Now, we do now know 3 people was arrested. Well, no, 2 people was arrested. The third person, is no longer alive because the police and whatnot. Okay. So this is all that we saw, because again, he was live streaming. Okay, he was live streaming, child. It went viral, okay, and all that stuff. And then after the fact, they was like, oh, he was robbed for like $1 million worth of jewelry. We like $1 million worth of jewelry? Really? And folk kept on saying, where he church at? Okay, what happened? Where he church at? And we said, oh, his church, he was renting, okay, a space above a bodega, okay, next door to a gas station down there. He was renting as I called it, the Baby Shower Cathedral with baby shower chairs. You know what I'm saying? This was all we saw. It was real quiet. Wasn't nobody moving. Bishop got down on the ground. Okay, we did not see much of nothing. But this was the first introduction of Bishop Robbery that we found. I have never in my life was so confused, because again, we like, He on the ground getting robbed, but why the dude right there? He ain't like, why he not moving? Okay, they gone. Okay, I'm gonna get up now. Okay, now we can move. It still felt surreal seeing it. Child, look at the bishop. Child. So the question always was, y'all see the baby shower chair in the background? Baby shower chair in the background. We have not seen any staff. We have not seen any staff that was allegedly on his, staff then since this happened.
Nico, go. Stay. Don't move. Come here.
Now, the weird thing that I think is they were saying back then that, oh, it was 100 people in the thing. I'm like, it wasn't no 100 people in that thing. It may have been 20, maybe 30. Okay. So again, that is the first place we met the bishop. Well, we now know that Bishop Robert of the Reed has been sentenced. Okay. He going where? To jail. Okay. When? Immediately. But how long? Let's get into. So Bishop was sentenced. Now, before, the prosecution was suggesting 12 years and 7 months. Okay. But today the judge set down his motion, his sentencing, and he was sentenced to 9 years in prison. Now, if he do some good behavior, he'll probably get out faster than 9. However, he gonna have to sit down for a while. But how long, child? And I would say at least 5 to 6 years. Okay. Now, along with the 9-year prison sentence, he was also given 3 years of supervised release, meaning he'll be on parole for 3 years. He has to pay $85,000 in restitution and then forfeit $95,000 as well. I was like, child, that's what it is. Now his lawyer has spoken. So, today his lawyer was the Don Florio lady, saying, as today's sentencing was not what we had hoped for, we are deeply saddened by the outcome. Despite this setback, we remain steadfast in our belief that Bishop Lamore Miller Whitehead's innocence and are committed to continuing the fight. We will explore all available legal avenues to ensure that justice is served. Our dedication to providing Bishop Whitehead's innocence is unwavering. We will immediately begin the appeal process. Now, he can appeal his sentencing. Okay, he can appeal his sentencing. He had already appealed that before, and that was denied. Okay, he had did back in March after he was sentenced. He had did a motion for acquittal and for a new trial. The judge them said no, denied. No, thank you. Now, because he was just sentenced today, his documents are not available online yet on Pacer for me to look at. So once that is up on Pacer, I'll pull it up and I'll pay. I gotta pay for that. But I can't see any of the clinical, any of the legal documents from today. But he was sentenced. Let me go on and share my screen for the sentencing of it all and see, because I was on the NBC news time. Okay, you pop that off just so y'all can see. I ain't making us the bishop sentenced to 9 years in prison for wire fraud and attempted extortion. Okay, mainly also taking that money from that lady. So I think what some folk don't get, because I know me and him was discussing it I think this morning. Was it today? I mean, it was yesterday. I can't remember. But we were talking about it. And he was like, you think this would have happened had he not been robbed? And I'm like, I think what people don't even understand is before he got robbed, before the robbery, he was already under investigation with the people. They was already investigating him for what he was doing, because the stuff with that lady had already happened. So all he did really, when the robbery happened and he was around here on social media consistently going live, giving statements, going on podcasts, doing interviews, talking the whole way through. He never was quiet. He was giving them more ammunition and more evidence against himself. He was leaving himself open to be investigated. He never sat down and he never shut stuff down. He kept perpetuating how he was innocent. He kept perpetuating that, oh, the system is crooked, it's them, not me. And I'm like, sir, they've been investigating you for a long, long time. That's the get you gotcha. You got yourself convicted. Okay, you got yourself convicted. Now, see, on the Pacer website, this is where you go to get, federal stuff, right? So today you gotta pay for it. This today, all they logged was the fact that they denied his appeal. I'm sorry, his request for a new trial. They have not yet put in, him being sentenced to 9 years. That probably will be available sometime tomorrow or Wednesday. Okay. However, I say robbery, Bishop robbery is your fault. It's your fault. Now, at the trial, at the sentencing today, Pam was there, and Pam got a quick little part with Miss Pauline, her son. Okay, here that is.
There's the Andersons. You see Rashid over there. Say hi, Rashid.
Hey guys, doing?
So y'all know Rashid is Pauline Anderson's son. That's who was an actual parishioner of Bishop Robbery's church. His mama, Pauline Anderson, that's who, he took the $90K from. So they were there as well because he was found guilty of that crime.
Miss Pauline, how you guys feel about the sentencing?
Finally happy that, we were able to get some closure, with him, finally being incarcerated. And then I was hoping he would probably get a couple more years. Thank you guys. We appreciate the support.
All your help and support on Pam's channel. Thank you so much for all the reach out, all the supports. We really appreciate it. I know it was the hardest thing for me to actually come here. I just relived this experience over and over. And I'm hoping that with this, I can actually close this chapter and actually move on. And thank Pam so much and her team for actually always bringing us the information that we need, keeping us abreast. And I can't say how appreciative I am.
Thank you. Oh.
So Miss Pauline was, of course, overcome with emotion. And this has been, again, even though I want to better put Miss Pauline, even though the robbery happened in 2022, the situation between, Bishop Robbery and Pauline Anderson had already been, had already happened. That was already at play. She had already lost her $90K from him because he didn't give it back. So she was already, this has been years of stuff for her and her son. And I feel like, just to kind of explain what it was, and I said this before all this with the court. I said what it sounded like was, Bishop Robbery kept on telling people that he was a realtor or he was in real estate. And when they said, she gave that man $90K to help for him to get her a house. And he kept on saying, why would I put, thousands and thousands or millions into a house and give? I said, no, she gave that man $90K for him to buy her a fixer upper house. Meaning you buy a house that costs maybe $10,000. You buy a house that has some damage to it or whatever. It needs a lot of work to it, but you don't spend a lot of money buying it. You spend the most money rehabbing it. I said, he probably told her, hey, give me the money for it. We'll get you a little house. We'll get it fixed up. And then I'll give it back to you when it's all said and done. And he will probably make a little bit of money on the side, okay? Because he probably would not spend the full $90K on the house. And that's basically the same thing that she said, that he told her, hey, we'll get you a fixer-upper. So his whole defense saying, it doesn't make any sense because why would she give me $90K? I then spend $1 million to get a house for her. The house would have never cost $1 million. Child at all. Thank you, Universal Child. It's been a feat. It's been a feat, but thank you as well. So that lady been waiting, 3-4 years to get a house that she never got. She ended up going into debt because of it, because she took money out of the 401k. So she ended up, getting into debt because he never gave her the money back, because he used the damn money for his lifestyle. Okay, for his lifestyle. Now, I want to take y'all back, okay, because I feel like people may not remember how completely insane Bishop Robbery really is. Okay, Bishop Robbery, look, when I say, look at this man, okay, he's not normal. Okay, he has different sides. He tries to play nicey, and he ain't nice at all. Okay, and that's why I said people forget how unhinged he was when we first met him. And I also want to point out that the judge during sentencing said, you have shown no remorse. It's almost as if your ass ain't sorry. Okay, it's almost as if you don't get no fucks. And a part of being sentenced, a part of going through court and all that stuff is you have to make them feel like, I'm sorry. I didn't mean this to happen. I didn't want this to happen. I didn't want that. You know what I'm saying? They want you to feel some type of remorse. And, the judge was like, you scam people. And not even rich people. You scam like some people who was like regular people. Okay? And that's it. So even the fact the judge felt like all of his antics, all of his lies, all of his press conferences, you was doing crazy stuff the whole time. And the judge said, you financially destroyed people, meaning that was for Miss Pauline. You financially destroyed that lady. Period. Okay. People felt like you were a pastor. You had their best interest. You played upon that and got money. Okay. He said at one point, the judge said, I know you stated you're remorseful, but I don't see any remorse from your conduct. Remember we kept on talking about Tory Lanez and how he was acting a complete ass after he was sentenced. The same thing happened with Bishop Robbery. During all of this, his conduct never gave, I fucked up, I got caught a little bit. Let me just be quiet. He was boastful the whole time. Okay, completely boastful. And sometimes they don't appreciate when you don't sit down somewhere and shut up. Okay, period. Now the fact that he had child scamming will always lead to prison, and that's what we have. But I want to we'll have a bit of a watch along, okay? Then we're gonna be done, okay? Do y'all remember him fussing with Larry live and that lady on the live thing? Child, let's get into it. I want to get into it because I just want to remind y'all of who went to prison and why we are not specifically celebrating anyone going to prison. However, we are addressing who he really is and what happened. So the little throwback we finna do, it's gonna be like 20 little minutes, is when he was upset because the robbery had just happened, and a lot of folk had questions about why the church like it do, why he had thumbtacks up there. At that point in time, we had not seen any actual footage of a gun with the daughter or the wife. We had not seen that. Folk were laughing about him on the ground and all that stuff. So Larry Reed and this lady was on live, and Bishop Robert was watching, and craziness ensued.
I happen to have met Bishop Whitehead. I have met him before. I've had a couple.
And y'all know he sued, but Bishop filed a lawsuit against Larry. Now, I don't know what the lawsuit is now, because Bishop Robbie sued. Child tried to sue Larry Reed. He tried to sue Tasha K. He tried to sue the King Jive dude, and who else? Who knows who else? So I don't know if because he is now in prison, if those lawsuits, if that was even real, where they gonna go. But he sued Larry Reid live, and I feel like from this moment on, he hated Larry Reid.
A couple of conversations with him. I don't know him that well, but that I know him. If his phone number has changed, I could probably call him. But we aren't, close friends. But I do know him, and I met his wife. We were sitting at the dinner table at my mentor's house. So I do know him, but I don't know him that well. And usually when stories like this come up, I may post it or say something about it, but I don't give it a whole lot, especially if it's someone that I know. It's because I've had conversations with him. I said, I'll post this, but I ain't going to really discuss it that much. This is probably going to get heated.
It got very heated very fast.
Pretty sure knowing Bishop Whitehead, whatever somebody go back and tell him, he is going to probably think negative because I'm media and I am an outlet. Okay, now, Genesis, what were you saying?
So the lady in the bottom, she was somebody else who was talking about what had happened. So Larry Reid said, hey, let's get on IG Live and have a conversation. And Bishop was, and I only want to play this part so y'all can see why Bishop came on pissed off in a few minutes. But yeah.
Concerning the pastor and the robbery, what is your point of view?
Okay, first of all, hey y'all, don't come for me in these comments, you LRLers, okay? Because I got my natural thing going on because I'm working today.
You look good.
All right, so don't come for me in these comments.
You look good.
Thank you. So I don't know the man of God, first of all, and I know how it feels to be viral. I know how it feels for people to say all type of things or whatever. I've been in that seat. Larry, when I saw that video, I ain't gonna lie, I was screaming. And I was laughing because, not because of the guns and, because from my understanding, they put a gun up to his baby's head and those things are just horrible. That is nothing funny at all. But baby, when they panned that camera over there to their left and that man was sitting over there and they had that sheet with them thumbtacks, oh my God, hung up on that wall, baby, I was screaming. But it did look kind of Tyler Perry-ish to me. It did. And I'm not saying that the pastor had anything to, I don't know. Mm-hmm. Maybe someone that knows him had him set up because he said in one of the videos that they took one of the chains from him that was inside of his robe. Well, how would someone even know that that was there? So that made me think that it was someone that he knew. And then he came out today saying that he's giving away $50,000 for anybody that knows who the robbers are. I don't know, Larry. It just seems kind of weird to me. Or maybe he's trying to maybe flex and show us that he has money. I'm not understanding, but I'm gonna tell you something about.
And we still wonder. Well, we not know where money came from. He was embezzling. He was scamming. Okay, because a lot of folk, that was always the question from the beginning. Where is he getting his money from? What job does he work? How is he paying the bills?
The streets of New York, baby, they know how to produce a man. I'm gonna tell you that. The streets of New York know how to produce a hustler, Larry.
Yes, sir.
They do. And all of the cars and the money and the flashy clothes, I like it. I mean, to be clear, I like it because he said he's in real estate. And so I think that's amazing that you can turn your life around and provide for you and your family. But it kind of looked a little, I don't know. I felt bad for laughing. I really did. But something in the milk ain't clean.
Okay, Now, I can't help but be real and be honest. I wasn't going to say anything, but you just said something. Let me tell you this, Jenny. You know my spiritual father, right?
Yes, and I love him.
Yeah, so I was coming to New York, and he said, I want you to meet somebody. I said, okay. Actually, I met him over the phone, FaceTime. He was smiling, had pretty white teeth, dark skin, good skin. I said, who is this sister? The bishop done got. I said, oh, these lips are so greased. I said, who is this sister bishop done got around?
Now I'm thinking Bishop Robbie was a gay man from the beginning.
Like I said, he loved to collect.
I don't think Bishop Robbie gay though at all. I don't. But Larry Reid insinuating that when he first saw Bishop Robbie, he thought he was gay because he had greasy lips. Child is it is what it is.
And so I said but then when I got around him, it was the very opposite. I mean, he was well put together, but he was very homophobic. He's very, very, very traditional, believe it or not. But
most people that are homophobic like drag queens.
But anyway, and so he was very flashy, and the whole conversation was about his money, how much money he got, how he dragged his former wife. Well, she done that online, so this not. I'm not telling you nothing you do not know. But it's still up. I mean, he dragged her because she was trying to keep him from seeing the children and stuff. He always told me, I got 4 kids, but 2 of them I can't see. It's a narrative. You know, he had this thick Bible. He was showing us in the middle of Times Square. You know, all this. And I told my bishop, I'm telling you what I told him, and I don't know, Bishop may get mad as well. Because this was behind
Don't
the
put
scenes.
me in that. Cause
No, you're not. You're not. You're not in it. But I can't help but be real.
Yeah.
So I said, Bishop, this one here, my exact word. This is what I'm saying. I said, something in the milk and clean.
Child, the milk was dirty. The milk was dirty. Again, all of this conversation happened. This was last year. This was back in 2022. So the stuff that we know now, we didn't fully know then, but this was what Larry Reed was saying then.
And so then later, we went out to eat with him and his beautiful wife. She was pregnant.
She's gorgeous.
Yeah, we were sitting there eating and talking, laughing, and we got into these conversations. And I just got more of, you know, and he was a nice guy. He was very nice. He treated me well. He was very kind, you know. But I told him, because he was talking about gays. He called them the F words. And I said, you know what? That there, I can't get with that. And I'm not saying this because I'm one, you know, because that's what he was trying to say. Everybody, people like you who embrace the LGBTQ community, they say we gay or we this or that or compromise because we're not trying to send folk to hell. And so that was the conversation. And I just got sort of, I couldn't get with it. And so I told Bishop by the staircase, I said, this ain't it. Because, you know, Bishop is forming a fellowship and things like that. I said, he's not going to work for this. I said, then why he keep talking about his money? I said, and where does it come from? And so that was always a mystery. And he would just say randomly real estate. So then
Now again, y'all, I'm gonna Bishop Robbery was watching this as they were talking. Now I don't know if they knew he was watching, but he was watching.
to ask other questions. I was like, okay, well, who are you? Then I found out that he was in jail for scamming. I said, now wait a minute now. So now with this video come out, that's why the only thing I did was just put the video out. I didn't add no commentary. I just,
because the first video that we saw of the robbery, I did see somebody repost it from Larry Reed's page. So Larry Reed, to my knowledge, back then, he was the one that posted the first, from what I saw, posted the first video of the robbery. You know, so that's why I saw that back then.
you know, he wear a lot of chains and stuff. When I tell you, me and Bishop had just got our colorgans, and it's like he went and got his colorgan, same color as mine, which only were like 200 of them made. He same color as mine to like prove I can do this too. And we had all these rings and all of these diamonds, which many of them in my, you know, I'm not trying to hate, but if you're gonna wear diamonds, make sure they BS. You know, so if you can pay that much money for them.
Yeah.
I'm looking at all these clouded diamonds, you know, and so I mean, so many on his neck, and he wearing even on the civic attire. I'm like, so why is all the conversation about your money? Why is you constantly showing your money? Where is it in your life that you feel as though people are not recognizing who you are? And I think he has street cred and maybe some cred with some rappers and some industry people, but the church does not embrace him the way that they will embrace somebody who has the money that he has and da-da-da-da. But when I seen this here video, and I looked at this backdrop of look like sheets,
Larry.
and I said, now we got a problem, because if you rich, you can take $100,000 and buy you a whole new backdrop.
And that was an issue a lot of folks had back then. At that point, remember, Bishop Robbery kept on posting the Rolls Royce, his mansion, those fake ass Fucci suits, those all the fake clothing that he had on or whatever. He kept posting all that. So a lot of folks felt like you ran around here and dang on Rolls Royce with your baby shower cathedral, a church about a bodega has thumbtack, step and repeats, poster boards in the background. You so rich. If you are a multi-millionaire real estate person, why your church is a baby shower cathedral? Okay, why you renting baby shower chairs? Okay, why are you up there from the bodega? If you have all this money, what is going on? Something never felt right from that moment. I'm like, yeah, you got a Rolls Royce car. You would at least have a real church. You would not be renting a baby shower hall. It was a baby shower cathedral.
I said, this don't make no sense to me.
Larry, I was crying. When I was crying, when I seen it, I was screaming to the top of my lungs. I said, Lord, everybody in my subdivision gonna hear me. I'm telling you, that thing that had me weak. Lord, I'm sorry. Larry, that's why I texted you and I said, I'm probably going to hell.
Now, remember, they not laughing at the actual robbery. Okay? They are not laughing at the actual robbery. They're laughing because the video of the robbery showed the backdrop and step and repeat posters posted up with thumbtacks. That's what they're laughing about. The decor of the baby shower cathedral, not the actual robbery.
Lord, I'm sorry, God.
But that's not right, Genesis. As a pastor, that's not right. I mean, when that's not right. Your tithe alone to get one of those nice LED backdrops like y'all see in all my studios and my mentor studios.
I got one in my church. Just pray we can hurry up and get in it. But I got one right there back there.
That's what I'm saying. If you rich, it's $80,000. Write the check to the ministry and buy it. I said, I only want 40 and 50,000. You can afford that. Take one of them chains. Why is y'all walking around here in Brooklyn and where your church is at? And you got hundreds of, like when I go to LA, I have, everybody know I like diamonds. I don't wear all of that stuff when I go to these certain places. If I'm going to certain parts of Atlanta, I don't drive my car. I drive something else when I Uber there.
Well, I don't know. I think a lot of times people are very showy because of that rejection that they're still battling. But the truth of the matter is that when people don't care for you, they just don't care for you. And I think that's why he's offering $50,000. I got $50,000. I'm putting up. Well, why? Like, why? Take that 50 grand and, like you said, buy you a LED screen. We got to do better than them thumbtacks that's in that shit that's hung up on your wall.
Or take the 50,000, or take 10 of it, and send your wife into counseling. She was just traumatized. They put the gun to the baby allegedly. We don't know. We ain't seen that.
Yeah, we didn't see it.
Yeah, we don't really know what he said in the live. I told everybody to get down. Nigga, we just saw the video. You did not tell nobody to get down.
He didn't he was love. Let's look at it real fast. Okay. That's why I made sure to pull up the robbery. Okay. Because he did not tell nobody to get down.
How many of you have lost your faith because you saw somebody else die what you about to go through? Yo. All right. All right. Yo, all right.
You say, all right.
Larry, I don't know, but his wife does seem to be sweet. His wife and I, we're Facebook friends, and
this what it is. This what it.
Oh God, boy, you is crazy.
So again, and they're laughing about the backdrop. Again, he's at a baby shower cathedral. He's renting space above the bodega, next to the gas station,
All right.
If you look up at the corner, the stuff is tacked up, with thumbtacks. So their point was you got thumbtacks up there, but you got all this jewelry. Okay, this chain right here could easily get you, a better backdrop. Okay, you get this. I think this was the stolen chain. However, either way it goes, child, this will look a little bit zesty, but no shade. But again, their point was you have all this jewelry, okay, around your neck or whatever. I had to pull those up. I had to find, pictures of him with the jewelry on. You could easily sell one of those, honey, and get you a better backdrop. Okay. So that is what the teasing was about. They were not laughing at the actual robbery. They were not laughing at nothing else beside, the backdrop of it all. Okay.
Okay. What Lisa and Shamaka on them at?
I'm down here in Atlanta by myself. Can't nobody tell me what to do.
Oh God.
Now, he's here. He said he wants to talk. Oh, you got to hit the thing and request to join, and I'll let you on.
Oh, that'll be great. That would be great.
Yeah. Let's go live.
So I got to get kicked out. And
say let's go.
And this is when IG started to allow people to have, more than just one person on live. This is when you could start having 3 and 4 people on live. So when she said, "Oh, I gotta log off," I was like, "No, you gotta log off. Mm-mm. No, we're gonna all be here."
Live since you want to talk and laugh. I will laugh right here in your face that you have, and we just don't need to be a fight, but we're grown. We can say what we want to say.
Yeah.
You already know how I am. I'm straight up with it.
But I am glad that his baby and his wife, I'm glad that they're okay. See, real talk. Bishop, we are glad that y'all are okay. Like, this is not that type of party. We're glad that you're okay.
Right.
But
it's funny.
Yeah.
That you got thumbtacks on your background.
It's funny.
And
the thumbtacks. See, he was it's funny. You had the thumbtacks.
You're a multi-millionaire.
Bishop, that is funny now, Bishop. I promise. If it was my church, you could laugh at me and I wouldn't be mad. I promise. As a matter of fact, at the temporary location right now, I'm at my church, but we're at a temporary location because of reconstruction. But the church that I'm in right now, Bishop, you can turn on the live stream and laugh at that. I wouldn't even be mad. I promise I would. It's just funny.
Right. Yes. Let's see what he got to say. Here he is.
Okay.
Now, the next 10 or so minutes, shit went left, and this was the first time we really seen who he was, how he was, and how he reacts to people. But y'all first, like the video. Because you have to like the video, okay? Anyway, let's get into it.
Hey, Bishop.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. You upset that I was laughing?
Nah, and I'm not upset about anything. You guys have your prerogative to say what you want to say, but when you are turning what happened to my church into a laughing stock, that's what I have a problem with, because I gave you nothing but respect and nothing but honor when I met you. I treated you with nothing but respect, nothing but with straight integrity. And you want to sit here and talk about that I purchased my Cullinan when you bought yours. I never even knew you bought your Cullinan.
Now, after all the stuff they said, okay, after all the stuff they said on the live, the first thing he came on here to complain about was, you said I got my Cullinan after you, not coming on here fussing about a damn car. Child.
Bought my Cullinan over a year ago. And when we both met, and let's keep it real, Larry, when we both met, when we was in Times Square, you said, oh, shoot, I got the same color Cullinan. I didn't even know you. I just met you. So why would I purchase a truck like you have? I don't understand. Like I don't understand. And then, young lady, I don't know you. But when you sitting here talking about I have thumbtacks on the wall, no, those are backdrops. Those are step and repeats.
Okay? They are step and repeats. However, the step and repeats are attached to the wall with thumbtacks.
Okay, and let me tell you, I purchased a church. I own a church. I own a whole block, and that's a temporary church right now. I own
that block he supposedly owned, that apartment complex he supposedly owned is in foreclosure, child. And that church he said he owned, he never owned it. Okay, that shit still is going through the courts right now. So he was already making up stuff.
The whole block, Okay, so at the end of the day, you guys are coming at me, and after what my church just went through, and y'all sitting here laughing and making a mockery of it, and you want to talk about hold on, you want to sit and talk about cloudy diamonds? Nobody talking about your diamonds, brother. If you feel that your diamonds is better than mine, so be it. So be it. Okay, no problem. Then you wanted to talk to me about our discussion about.
You don't have to be angry.
I'm not angry. I'm not angry at all. But at the end of the day, when I'm looking, my team sends me your live, Larry. I never disrespected you, brother. I treated you with nothing but respect and integrity. So from where this is coming from, I don't know. So please inform me. Please inform me.
Number one, it's opinion. You're viral. My job is to talk about what is viral. I did you a favor.
No, I don't need no favors from you, Larry. My question to you is,
Larry,
excuse me, ma'am. I don't even know you, ma'am. All right,
but you can just stay out of this one. I don't even know.
Now, y'all know shit. First of all, hi, y'all. Ignore the tan. I take my shirt off. It looks so weird, y'all. Y'all know stuff is real when I have to use the regular speed of the voice. Y'all know it's real when I'm like, no, listen to what that man's saying because he talking real fast.
All right, I don't even know you. You're trying to include yourself into this. You need to go and get some weight loss if you want to get served. Yes, sir.
Not weight loss. Sir, she may be fat, but you were still robbed and now you in prison. Her weight don't have nothing to do with that.
If you want to see and laugh about what happened in my church when we got armed robbed, you're fat. That's what you are. You're
and you were robbed.
Fat slob. I don't know you.
Nigga, what? Again, y'all, this is the bishop. This was the first live where we saw, that's who his real self came out.
All right. We can really get like this, all right? You're not gonna laugh at the situation where a gun was pointed at my baby. Where a gun was pointed at. I listen to it. I listen to it. All right. I listen to it. I listen to it. So I don't even know you. Number one, I don't know you. I don't know. Don't give me no props and laugh at me at the same time. Don't give me no props and laugh at me at the same time. Yeah, let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there, Biggie. Let's go there, Biggie. Let's go there, Biggie.
Now why she gotta be Biggie? Now why she gotta be Biggie? And what does her weight, sir? What does anybody's weight have to do with the robbery at your church? What? That's when I said, he around here. He wanted to be upset with people.
You're a liar.
I'm a liar. Let's go. How am I lying? Biggie. Biggie big, not Biggie Smalls, but you're Biggie big.
Calling fat people fat is really, child, it's not an insult. It's like, okay, water's wet. Okay.
Quote unquote.
All right.
A bishop in the Lord's church.
That's right.
You have seen my face on your timeline before, and if you say you haven't, you're a liar.
I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know you. I do not know you. I do not know you. But at the end of the day, when you come here and try to talk about me and I don't know you at all. And at the end of the day, when I come on and I'm listening and I'm seeing you laughing at me, I'm sitting here, you laughing at me. I don't even know you. And then Larry, you want to sit and talk about, hold on. And Larry, you want to sit here and talk about, hold on. Larry, and you want to sit here, and talk about that I spoke about homosexuality. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on one second. Nobody wants to talk to you, Biggie. Nobody wants to talk to you, Biggie.
But he talking to her. And he would not let her speak, so it was a back and forth thing. That's why I had to make this play out in regular speed, because before, it was you couldn't hear what either of them was saying.
Any respect for women?
No. Don't talk about women now. Don't talk about women because y'all laugh. Y'all laugh when Larry said about the gun in my daughter's face. Y'all laugh. Y'all laugh.
That's what you did. Y'all laugh. That's what you did. And you want to say about if that's really true. That's what you said, Larry. And y'all laughed. And what you did was,
a lot of folk were saying if it's true because we didn't see it on the camera. I think he kept forgetting what we saw on the camera. We was like, well, he said this happened, but we didn't see that part. You know, and his wife never spoke. The baby never spoke. The gunman never spoke. Nobody in the church. No, there was no one's opinion on what happened except his, because nobody else ever said anything at all. So I think a lot of folk were saying, well, we don't know if that happened because we didn't see it.
You did was you laid on your carpet. You laid on your carpet and pretended to be me. You're disrespectful, okay? You're disrespectful. And at the end of the day, Larry, at the end of the day, Larry, at the end of the day, I respected you. And you want to talk about the LGBT community? We had a conversation. And my position was that I preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I'm not, if homosexuality is an abomination.
No, you're mean. You're mean.
What are you talking about mean? How am I mean?
You're
I'm not mean. You're mean. You're mean. You're mean.
Child, that man meant you are a meme. Not you're mean, MEAN. You're a meme, MEME. Because at this point, and what had happened, people were making fun of him. People were imitating him. And so Larry's point was, one, I comment on social media and hot topics. And two, right now, your situation, you are a meme that people were, imitating, but no one is laughing about the actual robbery itself, sir. But Bishop wasn't listening.
Because at the end of the day, y'all sitting here laughing at something that 4 gunmen could have took my family life, and y'all sitting here making a mockery of it, all right?
We are not.
This big blimp right here want to sit here and talk about women.
What blimp? What? Sir, you were still right.
All right? And you want to sit here and validate homosexuality because you just admitted that you're a faggot, all right?
Oh, not the F word.
That's on.
Didn't I tell y'all? That's right. I said it. Now everybody knows the spirit that you operate by.
No. Everybody understands the response. Everybody understands the response. All right? Understand the response. I treated you with nothing but respect. I treated you with nothing but respect. All right? And you are a foul individual.
You do not have the level of integrity. You do not have the level of intelligence or self-control that you need.
Who cares about your
diamond? That is horrible. And that is not.
Y'all, foolishness. Complete. I should have slowed that down until I just forgot. Foolishness.
Even true.
Making money. You just start making money. You just start making money.
And you got children and members.
At all. So you can go to Bishop Jordan and you can talk to Bishop Jordan. You can talk to Bishop Jordan and say, oh, I brought the bishop and I said that ain't right. Let me tell you something, all right? Long as God got me, I don't need none of y'all.
Child, God said, son, sit down in prison for 9 years. Okay, because you're not listening to me. God wasn't talking to Bishop at that point in time. That was the devil.
I don't need none of you. None of you. All right, none of you. All right. And at the end of the day, you violated, Larry. You violated. Y'all laughing about what happened in my church.
We are not. You making that up.
Listen, let me tell you, Larry. You ain't built like that. All right. You're a whole sucker. You a whole sucker built like that. And this blimp right here, when I sit here and laugh at my daughter and my bub and my family, you're a blimp. You're a fat blimp. All right.
Why she gotta be a flip, girl? Why people gotta be fat people? I'm like, sir, why you doing that? Sir, first of all.
So y'all want to sit there and waste your time writing negative stuff about us? Well, are you making money?
No, he in prison.
Right? And at the end of the day, let me tell you this, right? My family and my church could have got killed. My family and my church could have got killed, okay? And y'all sitting here laughing about it. All right? And y'all all foul. You're foul. Larry Reed, I treated you with nothing but respect when you came to my town. Nothing but respect, all right?
I was at my bishop house.
No, I'm talking about in New York City. I treat you with nothing but respect. Nothing but respect. I ain't never talked about you, and I actually defended you when people talked about you. I said, I don't get that experience from the brother. The brother's cool with me, all right? But you want to know what? You showed your face, and you allow money to drive you. You talk about everybody.
Not the child. Now, look, I don't know Larry Reed. I don't know that man at all. But, I mean, he ain't been brought up on charges for scheming, scamming nobody. You know what I'm saying? The fact that the whole time Bishop Robbery was around here doing things for money, scheming, scamming for money. Sir, it was you. The call was always coming from inside the house.
And you talked about me.
Oh, and I talked about you. I listened to you. Now your video is on CNN and everywhere because I posted it. I was the first person to put your video out. You should be telling me thank you.
Are you kidding me? Because you think so Larry Reed. Larry Reed got me on CNN, right? Larry Reed, you're
Just
smoking.
like you get everybody else on
I
the
know
outlets.
weed. I know weed is legal. I know weed is legal. I know weed is legal. I know weed is legal.
It's the
but
whole
you're
reason why
smoking
you
too
were
much.
trying to get
You're
on my
not that
platform
strong,
from the
brother.
beginning.
You're not that
You don't
strong,
remember
brother.
that?
You're not that strong, brother. You're not that strong, brother. Okay? I don't know who you think you are, and I understand you want to do this for your commercials.
What
I understand you want to do
popped
this
up
for your
here?
commercials.
I asked you to come over here.
Listen. I was already in the media before you even posted anything. I saw when you tagged me. Okay? I saw you when you tagged me. Larry, you're not that big, brother. You're not that big. You're not that big.
All right.
I do know more people knew of Larry Reed than anyone knew of Bishop Robbery. Okay, I know that for that. I feel like, again, Bishop, you should have been somewhere consoling your wife and your baby and kids, the congregation or something. People's issue was that man was never around trying to help nothing. He was always on somebody's IG live or interviews talking cash shit.
Not that big at all. Tell her stop calling me. I'm all right. Tell her stop calling me.
Okay.
All right. So at the end of the day, Larry, you're foul. And this woman who calls her the woman of God, she's foul. And that's why. And that's why I violated the both of y'all. And let me tell you, anytime you ready, we can do a live. We can do.
This can't be my pastor. You can't be my bishop. And look, people get upset. People get heated. You know, you may want to defend yourself, but I'm like, that is the devil. Child, creep it all up and through.
Whatever. Don't say and talk about my Bible, and you want to say, oh, and he talk about real estate.
I'm gonna say what I want to say.
And I'm gonna say what I want to say.
And I wasn't disrespectful to you.
Yes, you was. Yes, you was.
You can't
yes,
take
you was.
jokes.
Yeah, you was.
You just
yeah,
can't
you was
take
disrespectful.
jokes.
Yeah, you was
cannot
disrespectful.
take jokes.
But you got the right one, brother.
You cannot take jokes. You cannot take jokes.
Jokes. You don't joke when they make my family lie down. All right? You don't joke. You don't joke.
Ain't
When they
nobody
put a gun to my daughter's face. You don't joke. You don't joke. You don't joke. You cross the line. You cross the line.
Okay.
You
Jesus, intervene.
Cross the line.
Okay.
That's what you did. You crossed the line. You crossed the line. All right?
Okay.
They put that gun in my baby face. You crazy?
We talked about that. We talked about that.
No, and you joked about it. And you joked about it. You're
I want to reiterate, they did not joke about the baby. And they did not joke about that. Okay? I don't know where that came from. I don't know what part they did not joke about that. They did make sure to keep that part separate. They did joke about them thumbtack though.
I watched you.
Hold on. Genesis, he said we joked about the gun thing.
You want to sit here and talk about, and we didn't see that part. That's what he said.
Yeah, we didn't see it.
And he told the people to get down. When I moved the mic, the people heard what I said.
Bishop, I just feel like, are we sure?
Do you want me to bring the receipts? Do I need to bring the receipts?
No. I feel like we need the receipts.
How many of you have lost your faith because you saw somebody else die what you about to go through? Yo. All right. All right.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
Got a lie.
We didn't hear it. How was it
guess what?
know?
Guess what? Get a hearing aid.
We didn't
all
hear
right?
it.
Get a hearing aid. Okay? And at the end of the day, you want to joke about certain things? You want to joke? You want to play? Don't play with me, Larry Reed. Don't play with me. All right? Because you ain't tough. All right?
You don't know
ain't
me.
tough.
You do not know me.
I don't care who. Let me tell you something, brother. All right? After what
do
you
not
showed
know
me
me.
today, I lost all respect for you. All respect.
I don't need your respect.
I bet you don't. You want to know why? Because you got a whole game. You beat up on the ministry and act like you helping the ministry. Woe unto you, brother.
Let me ask you this. How many hundreds
Woe
of thousands of dollars have you given to ministries?
What? I don't
How
care,
many
brother.
hundreds of thousands
That's
of
no
dollars
concern of
have you
mine.
given to how many preachers have you put in therapy?
Streets. Who do you help in the streets?
Hold on.
Not who you help in the streets. Not who you help in the streets. When someone is asking you how much money you put in to help the ministry or to help people in general, to say, well, how many folks did you help in the streets? I mean, I don't know.
Hold on. How many houses have you paid for in the streets? I want to know that.
I paid a lot.
You can't compare to what I do.
I don't want to compare to you, brother. You can't.
So don't bring it up.
I don't bring it up.
Trust
me. You don't know what I do out here because I don't talk about it. You got a big mouth. You got a big mouth.
And you don't know what I do because I don't discuss it. But since we're discussing it, let's discuss it. Let's compare.
Compare what?
How many millions have you used to build the church outside of yourself?
Now that's the question. Bishop had a tendency to always bring up stuff and quickly be talking and not listening. And so you ask somebody, you're challenging someone to ask them, well, what have you done for people? And Larry Reed, like, I've done a whole lot, but what have you done?
Brother, what does that mean? I don't care about what you're talking about. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care what you're talking about.
You brought it up.
What's important is my ministry. What's important is my ministry, okay? And let me tell you this. I'm going to get off this.
Y'all know we rarely have ever heard Bishop Robbery's actual voice, but for the next 4 minutes, we're gonna hear that man's actual voice.
Because
we sorry that what happened to you happened. We're sorry
not physically,
of what
but I'm
happened.
bigger than the
We're
both.
sorry,
and I'm gonna tell you like this.
Listen to me. We
disrespected
are
my family,
sorry
and you
that what
disrespected my
happened to
church.
you happened.
I don't accept your sorry. I forgive you.
Okay,
but
then
I don't
accept it.
your
Goodbye.
sorry. Because everybody know you
Don't
disrespected my
accept it.
church and you mess with the wrong one. Now you can post this and you can do whatever you
I
want to do. But let me
didn't-
tell you
I
this.
didn't-
Let me
listen,
tell
I
you this,
could've called
brother.
you.
I
I don't care to
respected you.
discuss this.
I respected you. I respected you.
No, you
I
didn't.
only respect you.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
No.
No, I didn't.
It was
No, I
very
didn't.
clear.
I'm very clear now because I heard how you talked about me and my church and my family when guns was put to my face. All right? When guns was put to my wife's face. All right? All right?
I
Both of
understand.
y'all need to be ashamed of yourself.
I understand you upset,
Both of you
but
need to be ashamed
don't
of
put
yourself.
stuff in my mouth I didn't say.
Yeah, all right. You're right. You're okay. Okay. Let me tell you something. All we got to do is play it back and show everybody how I laid on the floor. Show everybody. Joke about it.
I did
Joke
that.
about it.
Okay.
How many of you have lost your faith because you saw somebody else die what you about to go through? Yo. All right. All right. Yo, all right.
Let me
But
tell
you
you this,
ain't dead.
brother.
You're not dead.
No problem.
Nobody
No
was
problem.
killed.
No problem.
If you have to be able to take a joke, you were on the floor.
Don't nobody joke with my family like that, all right?
That ain't how this works. You can't be a public figure and then pick and choose. It's what people joke about. People joke on me all the time.
And y'all want to see it talk about, oh, it's thumbtacks. It ain't no damn thumbtacks in my church.
Those look like thumbtacks. It looked like thumbtacks holding up the backdrop. It's hanging.
It ain't no
That's the
thumbtacks in my
problem.
church.
Whatever it is, it's ugly, and you got enough money to change.
But Larry, you're ugly. Oh, let's talk about that. You're ugly.
Ugly.
Let's talk about that. You're a beast. Okay, all right. You and Benjamin Franklin down there and Biggie Smalls down here, right? You're a beast. All right. You are ugly. Okay, you're ugly.
Okay.
You're an ugly homosexual, right?
I don't think Larry Reed is ugly. He got a nice round head. He got, nice juicy lips, even skin tone. I don't think that man, he ain't no beast. That wasn't nice.
You said you're a homosexual. That's what you said.
No, I
You
didn't
said
say
you're a
that.
faggot. You
I
did
didn't
say
say
that.
that.
You said it. You said
I
it.
didn't
You
say
said
that.
it. You did say
I
it.
did not.
You did say
You
it.
didn't- you didn't
hold on.
listen.
You
can say I said whatever you want to say. It don't make it true.
You quoted that you took nuts in your mouth. That's what you quoted. You quoted that.
That was because I was a molester.
No.
I have not willingly taken no nuts in my mouth. But you was in prison, so how many nuts you took in your mouth? That's what I want to know. I want to know how many nuts you took in your mouth and why you couldn't keep your first wife. That's what I want to know.
Bumping off of your chin, okay, on purpose, all right, and that's why
you
can't
upset.
preach the complete gospel.
You upset.
And this, y'all, Bishop Robbery, Bishop Lamore Miller Whitehead, pastor of the Baby Shower Cathedral.
That's why you can't, and that's why you can't. All right, now
you
listen,
upset.
I'm not. I am upset because
you
y'all
are.
violated.
And so you're not even thinking. You can't get me hearing.
You're violated.
You're not thinking and not hearing.
You're violated, and you're a
you
buster.
You should sign off because you're making yourself look bad. They probably want to help you, but they ain't going to help you now.
Let me tell you something. I don't care what you think I look, but if the people were smart, my anger is because you talked about my family.
No, your anger is because you got robbed. Your anger is you got robbed.
Brother, I got a life. Okay? I have a life. All right? And I'm all right. I'm all right.
And we're
Y'all know he first came on the live fussing about that coloring car. He didn't come on here fussing about the robbery. He came on here fussing about, you said I copied your car. That was what he came on here fussing about.
glad about that.
That is material things, brother. That's
get
material
that.
thing. I got life. I got
And
life.
we glad
all right?
you got life.
But something you can't
We glad.
change is your face. You can't change your face, and you can't change the way you look, okay? And that's what you're mad at. And that's why you attack people. That's why you attack the church, all right? And that's why she's teaming up. She's teaming up with you so she can promote whatever she's promoting. She's lost,
Let me
okay?
write you a
She's
check
lost,
so you
all
get a
right?
new
And you don't
backdrop.
even know me, ma'am. You don't even
I'ma
know
write
me.
you a
And
check
I'm
so you
sitting
get a
here
backdrop.
watching you. I'm sitting here watching you laugh at me, and you don't even know me. You don't even know me. But
you
none of
know
y'all
me.
can tell me what I heard and what I sat here and listened to y'all talk about me in my church. All right? Okay? Let me tell you something. My family could have died, and you want to laugh about it?
That didn't happen.
Reed,
that didn't happen.
Y'all listening? This is the last thing we're gonna hear from Bishop Robbery today.
I'm gonna say this to you. You could kiss my ass. You and Biggie Smalls.
And he hung up.
Okay.
I
And
said,
that is why.
You can't. And that's why you can't. All right. Now
You
listen,
upset.
I love. I'm not. I am upset because
You
y'all
are.
violate. Because
And so you're not even thinking. You
because
can't
you're
get any
violated.
hearing.
You're
so upset
violated.
you're not
You
thinking and not
violated.
hearing.
You're violated, and you're a
You
buster.
should sound
And you're
because
a
you're making
buster.
yourself
And
look
you're a
bad.
buster.
They
I'm not
probably
looking
folk that
back.
want to
Let me tell
help
you
you,
something,
that ain't
brother.
gonna
I
help you
don't
now.
care. Let me tell you something. I don't care what you think I look. But if the people were smart, my anger is because you talked about my family.
No, your
you
anger
talked
is
about
because you
4
got
minutes,
robbed. Your anger
brother,
is you got robbed.
Brother, I got a life. I got a life. Okay, I have a life. All right, and I'm all right. I'm all right.
And we're glad about that.
That is material things, brother.
I
That's
get
material
that.
things. I got life. I got
And
life.
we're glad
all right?
you got life.
But something you can't
We're glad.
change is your face. You can't change your face, and you can't change the way you look, okay? And that's what you're mad at. And that's why you attack people. That's why you attack the church, all right? And that's why she's teaming up. She's teaming up with you so she can promote whatever she's promoting. She's lost,
Let me
okay?
write you a
She's
check
lost,
so you
all
get a
right?
new
And you don't
backdrop.
even know me, ma'am. You don't even
I'ma
know
write
me.
you a
And
check
I'm
so you
sitting
get a
here
backdrop.
watching you. I'm sitting here watching you laugh at me, and you don't even know me. You don't even know me.
But
None
you
of
know
y'all
me.
can tell me what I heard and what I sat here and listened to y'all talk about me in my church. All right? Okay? Let me tell you something. My family could have
That didn't
died,
happen.
and you want to laugh about it?
That didn't happen.
Reed,
that didn't happen.
I'm gonna say this to you. You could kiss my ass. You and Biggie Smalls.
Okay, and that is why.
Right, he the manifest
where he is.
And that is, y'all, that's who went to jail. Okay, that is who was sentenced to the 9 years. Okay, I just want y'all to be sure when he says stuff like, "Oh, I don't care about appearances. I don't care about material things. I don't care about this." Yes, he do. Yes, he do. That was him back in 2022, and ever since then, okay, on his social media, all he's cared about was attention. Okay, that man didn't ever shut up. Now, his last post, y'all, was the day before he was arrested. That was May 19th, so almost a month ago. He been locked up or whatever. So I need y'all to understand, because again, we are not celebrating, a regular black man going to prison. I wanted y'all to see who he was. I want y'all to see the Suntown folks is false prophets. Again, no one's perfect. People get upset. Sometimes you do get into arguments or whatever. But however, Bishop Robbery, this whole time, in the meantime, he has always been, for lack of a better term, a charlatan, okay? He fake Gucci, fake whatever, because he wanted the attention. The fact that he was already in jail the first time, and like someone mentioned earlier, today, what was it? The judge in the first case said that man gonna go back to prison because he had no remorse, and the same thing happened today. Now, I do know that he did speak in his court case today, and it's in the sin. Because I was seeing a bit of what Pam said, and Pam said, he was shackled, hands and feet was shackled and everything. Also, he spoke and said how he was. Pam and Willie BTV said, the vibrato in his antics and how he was so boastful before. was a bit different, how he was a bit more humble, and how he looked like he had lost weight because he's been in there for a month. And I know his lawyer had said before that, you know, the food in the jail was not good. Ever since he had been locked up, he had basically been on lockdown because apparently before he got to prison, an inmate was caught with some kind of handmade gun, child, and so they locked everybody down. So he had been in there. He had been on lockdown. But yeah, when Pam and Willie B mentioned that, you know, he did talk at the sentencing today, he was trying to make it seem as if he was sorry. But I'm like, child, the dirt, the stuff had already been done. Okay, your fate had already been sealed because you was convicted back in March. Okay, not only that, you was first arrested back in 2020. Was it 2021? No, late 2022. So you had time to stop talking. You had time to stop being boastful. And I'm just scrolling through social media to show y'all that man never stopped. He never stopped. He never shut up. Now he has taken down a lot of his lies when he was going acting a plum de fool. So he has taken things down. However, he was always on his social media talking cash money shit. Okay, he felt like, hey, I ain't going to jail, I ain't going to prison, I ain't going to, because he felt like he was above the law. So when we discuss, you know, black men going to jail, well, let's not celebrate black men going to jail. That does not include black men who put themselves in jail. We do not want innocent black men going to jail. We do not want black men going to jail who made a mistake, who fessed up to their mistake and wants to make things better. That man did not want to fix nothing. He wanted to be off for scheming and scamming. Okay, he'd been denying he did it the whole time, even though they had all the proof that he did. He continued to floss these fake ass suits to make people think he was really this rich man living in this mansion, in a whole mansion, driving Rolls Royces, and he was a paid in his Fendi sweater that he be wearing, child, in the summertime. Okay, because you do not need no Fendi sweater in September. Okay, I'm just saying. So I just want to reiterate, Bishop Robbery was sentenced to 9 years in prison. He's gonna have 3 years either probation or parole. When he gets out, he has to pay $85,000. I think in restitution, another $95,000 for something else. He gets to forfeit $95,000, probably to get to Pauline Anderson. But y'all, do not look. People, look. You can't feel bad for somebody who put himself in this predicament. Okay, we can't feel bad for somebody who literally would go live every day, giving folk the ammunition to sue his ass. Okay, in his suits, in his outfits. Okay, in his jewelry. Okay. Just saying. So don't crap him, Argentina. Okay, because he know what he did. He know what he did. So you know what? I'm caught. Boom, I'm busted. I should have gave that lady back her money, but I chose not to. And because I chose not to give her back her money, because I chose to sit around here and floss my Rolls Royce. Okay. I want to floss my Rolls Royce car, my mansion. I want to floss and make it seem I'm big, bold, and bad. I got all this money, but you took $90K. Even if all he was able to take was the one $90K from old girl, either way it go, Miss Pauline Anderson, either way it go, you did it. Then he will pop up at events, child, to take pictures with celebrities to make it seem as if he, you know what I'm saying, is friend, like he knows them folk. You know, he was using people to make himself seem more popular. Period. And if folk was smart, they would have never been seen with him once he's been investigated by the feds. So Bishop put himself in a predicament, put himself down a rabbit hole that he could not crawl up out of. And then from the moment the robbery happened, he then showed all the evidence of his foolishness on his social media. Okay? Who do you know that is aware the fans is watching? And what do? Post every day on social media. Consistently showing off your car. Showing this and showing that. Okay? Who paid for the car, Bishop? We don't know. But again, that's who went to jail. And the fact that I can scroll back down his social media to see the antics, okay, it's like he wanted folks to still believe I'm a good guy. I didn't do nothing wrong. Look, now this is the last time we seen him with his wife. Child, December of 2022. This was either right before or right after he got arrested. Because I believe he was arrested sometime either right before Christmas or right after Christmas. But we ain't seen that man near with his wife since then. And that was almost 2 years ago. Okay? So, child, and I think the house before, I think the house may have been auctioned off. I'm not sure. But that's on him. So we'll see Bishop, in a few, 4, 5, 7, 8 years or whatever. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'll write Bishop. Maybe I'll write Bishop in prison, and we'll read, the letters from Bishop on live. Okay, maybe that's what I will do. But look, again, I don't want anybody feeling like we are celebrating prison. I don't want that out here. Okay. I want to be clear the reason he is in jail. Okay. Pauline Anderson was a Black woman who only had $90K in her savings. And all that lady wanted was a house. And he told her, I can help you get a house. I can help you get a fixer-upper, and y'all, this is the baby shower cathedral. He is outside of the baby shower cathedral where he was renting space upstairs. He was like a little bit down the street. Okay. But we cannot, he isn't a victim. Okay. He isn't this innocent person who the police went after. He's this innocent person that the Fed set up. He isn't this person who, they really wanted the mayor and settled for him. No, they wanted the mayor the same way they got you, they would get the mayor. Okay. So that's something I want folk to be aware of, because a lot of people is going to probably be discussing, him being arrested and all that stuff. Shot his favorite sweater. Who the fuck wears a Fenty sweater in May? Who wear a sweater in May in New York? Who does that? This is how you know he was trying to stunt. Because don't nobody on God's green earth walk around in a sweater in May. It was Fendi. So he wore it. So is this by we would probably still have the Robbery, if I remember. I'm gonna try to remember. For the Robbery, we may watch the live he did with Fat Joe. When he was talking and stuff did not make sense. And I think after that, we will retire Bishop Robbery unless he break out of jail. Okay. And you know what I'm saying, but other than that, yeah, because he in prison. Now, I may really write that. Look, I would try to write him in prison and say, "Hey, Bishop, was you innocent?" And see what he say back. Okay, if Bishop replies to me, if I send that no, because I want them know my channel name. But no, because he's gonna be in prison, so I don't know what else could happen. Or whatever. I think they may bring more charges on him because he's that robbery. We shall see. We shall see. Thank you, Lisa, for super chat. Thanks for watching along. And child, look. This has been a long 2 years. We have had I don't know how many conversations about Bishop Robbery. We've had amazing commentary over these past 2 years. Reading that man for filth. So we shall see. Yeah, they said they're gonna appeal. But I feel like they saying, no, you at where you going to be. Leave us alone. Okay?
Tomorrow. Remind me tomorrow. Look, y'all, so.
This was him showing. Remember, y'all, in the live, he just said how he owns the whole block. How he owns the whole block. And so this is, let me take this down. This is the block he said he owns. And this, again, is from May of 2022.
It's my building. Here, y'all. So
they were never fully renovated. They were never I think the last time he showed them was probably this right here. And I believe this building is now in foreclosure because allegedly, part of court things, he obtained the loan to get the building illegally. So all the stuff he was doing, all the stuff he was alleging, all of it was gotten illegally. Okay. So I'm like, he brought mostly all of this on himself.
motivation, y'all. Gotta be for motivation. Came out here because I'm doing some gardening, making sure the building is up to speed.
He only showed us the inside one time, and there was never any like work being done. So, child, right? And I'm still waiting on my money. He swore up and down YouTube was getting millions. I'm like, we ain't getting no millions. Not today, not ever. You know. Because I have Pacer, so any court, if they file anything, I'll be able to see it. But a part of me feel like, you know, bitch, the most that may happen, his wife may file for divorce while he's in prison, because once he's in prison, it'll probably be easier for her to get a divorce, because foolishness. Again, he just walking the block. So he said that when he said I own the block, this is what he meant. He meant these apartments that he had got. But again, they said that shit wasn't legal. Okay. Child.
How many of you have lost your faith because you saw somebody else die what you about to go through? Yo.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
How it all started.
Right.
That's how we met him, Jesus. That's what we saw. That's what happened. And all we know is that people also said they thought that the robbery could have been insurance fraud on his part or whatever. We don't know. But no, we will say this. We know for a fact he was really robbed. You know, he was really robbed. They arrested people with the robbery. You know, the two guys they did get never implicated Bishop Robbery. So I was saying to him the other day, I was like, the most real thing that probably happened to him probably was the robbery. I think other than that, you know, like that really happened. You know, that actually happened. And then because of that happening, that just made everybody aware of him. Because no one knew him before that. Okay. Other than that, Bishop was around here on social media, child, showing he bought some stuff from Louis Vuitton back in 2022. But the get to gotcha is that him spending Miss Pauline Anderson's money? Look at the chains, y'all. Look at the chains. When Larry said use some of that money to make your church better, that's what was the point. He was around here shopping at Louis Vuitton, wearing Gucci, wearing all these chains, and you faking it. Ain't had no money, getting loans illegally, making people think he was rich. Child, he fooled everybody. But not me. Not me. Okay? At the church. And again, all of this was before the robbery happened. That's the church. That's his wife. That was his wife. Those was the members. Okay? Now that don't look like 100 people. So when I told y'all it was baby shower, that's what when I said it was the baby shower cathedral with baby shower chairs. This is what I meant. You know, now it's a nice sized congregation. You know what I'm saying? When where one or two is gathered, God is near. You hear me? So no one is like, I'm not saying he needed to have a whole bunch of members, but he was always inflating how many members he had. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna leave it at that. Okay. So Bishop Robbery is out of here. Okay, he's done. He's been sentenced the 9 of the years. We got into his foolishness over the years. Okay. I will be live again tonight at 9 p.m. to get into whatever it is to get into. We will see what happens on TGIF if it comes on tonight. We will see if I get any comments about all the bullshit or whatever that's going on. But go ahead and make sure to watch my other videos as well. And I will see y'all tonight at 9 o'clock. Okay. We have the Robbery next month. And if he appeals and stuff, but you know, we may be signing off. We may be saying it's so hard to say goodbye to Bishop Robbery. Okay. And I'll take with me the memories of foolishness. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm done. But child, what? They canceled you? Who told you that? Who said that? Did they post somewhere that they posted somewhere that it was canceled? Child, is it canceled? You mean like cancel like we ain't doing it no more ever in life? Or like for right now, we won't have it. Which one is it? Either way, child, that's something that we will discuss tonight at 9 p.m. Okay. But y'all, it's so hard to say goodbye to Bishop Robbery. We ain't that hard, okay. But you look, y'all know, if one thing about the corner, we have watch-alongs for all kind of things. And so it's canceled until further notice. Oh. Really? Okay. Well, we'll discuss that because I haven't got into try to let me get into my due diligence. So we'll discuss that at 9 o'clock tonight, y'all. But you know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed this Bishop Robbery send off. Okay. It was 2 years in the making, you know. But yeah, peace and blessings to his victims. Okay. Mainly to Miss Pauline Anderson. Okay, now we're gonna hope and pray that this gets all of us our money. Okay, because he kept saying YouTubers was making millions. I just need my 40,000. Okay, I'm thinking about it. Not no full detailed review, but I do feel like after every episode, I'm gonna have a video where I'm going to discuss House of Dragon, I'm going to discuss Power Ghost, and I'm going to discuss The Shy, all in one video. That'll probably be up on like Tuesdays, you know, because I love House of Dragon. It was great last night. Okay, but y'all, let me go right now. Let me go. Okay, please make sure to do what? Like the video. Okay, subscribe to my channel. Share the video and all that. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner. up there, JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok. I gotta go. I will be on camera when I come on at 9 because y'all, I'm here. But again, I gotta go. But y'all, please like the video on your way out, and I will talk to y'all in about 2 hours. Okay, I gotta go. Bye.